Hello again. This car is moving slowly, but it's not priority at the moment. That's like my project car. I've been concentrating on other things. Good news is I've half painted the cage. Well, sort of 3/4 painted it, but I'm going to go back in and paint the bits that I missed before. It's a bit hard because the undercoat is so similar colour to the gloss coat that's going on the top, so I keep missing bits. Right, now Hockley have got back to me and sent me a certificate for the roll cage, and it's just basically explaining what the cage is. I presume I keep this and it goes with the car. I sold the car. And it shows pictures of how the cage should be and what bars it's got and how the fixings are, which is quite good. And a cage plate. So this has got the make, model and cage number on it and the certificate number. So that can go on the cage. It goes there once the paint's dry. And then I can start building it up and putting it back together again. This has been a lot of videos on the fitting of the cage, but it has been a lot of work. Before I started fitting the cage, I approached someone about fitting it for me, and they said they couldn't give me a cost to fit it, but it's going to be about £2 grand, which now I've done it, I can see where the money's gone. It's not an easy job, it's a lot of work. I originally wanted a bolt-in cage, which you could do that in a couple of days, have that fitted, but this welding cage has been a lot of work, and that's a good welding cage, the one I've got. But it's a reasonable price, it's much cheaper. The last one I had that was bolt-in was a safety devices cage. That was about £1,000, and that's going back about 10 years. Whereas this cage is a full welding cage. It's got triangulated to the turrets as well, and that was £550 from Harry Hockley. And it's a really good cage, I do like it. So it's done now, it's in, I can finish painting and I can start getting bits into it. But we'll go in the garage now and you can have a look and see. Yeah, what I forgot to say is with the cage, once you've fitted it, you do a sample weld of 2 tubes together and you send it to Hockley and they test it, make sure it's okay, and then they issue the certificate and the plate. And the other thing is, this is the paint I'm using to paint the inside of the car. It's a Dulux Trade paint, and the colour I'm using is that, which is a Farrell & Bosch. It's called Drain, but I've got the Dulux equivalent, and I really like the colour. That's satin on the units. These are all brush painted. These were satin, and the cage is gloss, and that's the shed where the car is. So we're going to go in there now and have a look. Right, we're in the guard garage, as I call it. It's more of a shed, but the car where I got to before is, you know, this is the undercoat and that's the gloss coat. So I just need to, that's not been done. Parts of the cage haven't been done. So I just need to go over it, and I'm sure there'll probably be more bits that I missed, but I'm gonna get what I can. At least I can get inside now. This was painted a good few weeks ago now. Well, that's it, all coated up now. I can even see now a couple of bits where I've missed. Yeah, I don't think I'll chuck the paintbrush away just yet. I'll wait until this dries. It's so hard to see what's undercoat and what's top coat. But yeah, it's looking a lot more finished than it was before. So I'll let that dry off, and then can have a look and see if there's any more bits that need touching up. It's just going to look a bit rubbish if it's got dull patches in it from the undercoat rather than for the gloss coat. But all in all, I'm pretty proud of that. And then I can start putting bits back in. I've just brought bits to make the seat rails. I'm going to use the standard fixings, the bolts there, rather than welding tubes in. I think that way, at least, if they, you know, it's just a lot more. You can get I can get these seats low enough with the standard seating position, so I'm quite happy using those. I'm in the garden shed. I'm touching up the paintwork to the inside of the car. I did paint it 2 days ago, but it was it's not till you see it dry that you realise how much you've missed. So I've gone over it now. I'm sure there'll be other bits that I haven't quite got to, but at the moment it all looks pretty much there. I think it's turned out quite nice, quite like it, I like the colour. I think I might do the engine bay the same colour. The outside of the car's going white. I'll just have to take a few bits off and mask a few bits up and give it a rub down so the paint will key to it. I think I might have to have a bit of a clear out in the store first and make a bit more space. Alright, so that sort of finishes off the cage installation. I've just got to put the cage plate on, and then yeah, I can start bolting things back onto it, which will be fun, and getting it ready to paint the outside. So I don't know if I'm going to do that or if I'll do it in here or what. I'll have to wait and see what happens there. I think if I moved everything out, I'd have enough room in here to paint it. I'd have to put some fans and extractors and bits and pieces in. Yeah, but that's not going to happen just yet. We're sort of, it's pretty cold here at the moment, so it'd probably benefit from warming up a bit. I've had the heater in the car while I've been painting it for about half an hour, and it doesn't feel like it's made any difference whatsoever, because it is pretty cold. And you know, there's no insulation or anything on the roof, so all the heat just goes straight out. Right, till the next time.